Gymkee is the easiest tool to build your workout programs and deliver the best coaching experience possible to your clients. In this video, I'll walk you through the entire Gymkee platform so you can picture yourself using it and get comfortable with it. Let's dive in. First, the centerpiece of Gymkee, the feature every coach loves, the workout builder. This is where the magic happens. This is where you'll create all your clients' workouts programs. You can either build the program from scratch or start from a previous program you saved as a template. You can set a start date, choose how many weeks your program will run, and even add periodization. And recently, we added the option to add a program description, a nice thumbnail, and even a preview video your clients can watch before starting the program. Once that part is done, it's time to build. Inside the workout builder, you have a few different views to work with. You can view your program week by week. Good to know. In Gymkee, the week starts based on the first date of the program, so you can either follow the day number or the exact date. You can also view your program day by day. If you only want to see the second workout of each week, for example, you can set that here and you will only see those workouts. That lets you line up identical workouts side by side and make changes more efficiently. Let's say you want to gradually increase the weight used on that workout. This view is perfect for that. Then you've got the 2-week view. This view lets you display 2 different weeks side by side so you can compare and edit them easily. And finally, the last view shows the full month to give you a broader view of your client's entire program. Now that you've seen what the different views look like, let's create our first workout together. To do that, it couldn't be easier. Just click the little plus button here or hover over a day on the calendar and click Create a Workout. Good to know. You can create multiple workouts on the same day. So if you want to assign a cardio workout in the morning and a strength workout in the evening, you totally can. Now you're in the workout builder. For each workout, you can add a thumbnail, a name, and a description to help your clients know what it's about. On the left, you'll see all the exercises we've included in Gymkee. There are over 450 and we're adding more all the time. We just filmed a whole new batch a few days ago and we're currently uploading them. On top of our exercises, you can add your own, and those show up directly in your builder. On the right side, you can see your whole workout. Right now, it's empty. So let's build your first workout together. To add an exercise, just drag it from the left and drop it into the workout on the right. Boom. You just build your very first workout. You can add as many exercises as you want. You can add standard exercises, or you can go further and create supersets, trisets, circuits, EMOMs, TABATAs, or AMRAPs. It's super easy. Just drag one exercise onto another. For example, if I want to create a superset, I just drag an exercise and drop it on top of the one I want to pair it with. And there you go. You just made a superset by default. The first exercises in the superset have a rest time of 0, and you'll define the rest time between sets on the last exercise in the superset. Same goes for all other types of circuits. These kinds of details, designed to improve your experience, Gymkee is full of them. Lots of little things like that, all built to save you time. And when you add them up, they'll save you hours of work every week. To build trisets, circuits, etc., you just keep adding exercises on top of the first one. Then you'll get a menu where you can choose a circuit format. It's already pre-configured. Another time saver right there. Once you've added all your exercises, you can configure them. If I open this exercise, I see 4 things I can set up. The first one is everything related to load and resistance. Here, you can choose what kind of weight or resistance you want your client to use for the exercise. If you add a cardio exercise, the best option is usually an intensity level. That's what most machines use. If you're assigning a weighted exercise, you've got a couple options. Either enter the exact weight your client will see and can change it, or enter a percentage of the 1 RM. So for example, if you want your client to work at 70% of the 1 rep max, you just put 70. When your client sends feedback, you'll get it in kilograms or pounds. For body weight exercises, you can use the body weight label. For pull-ups, push-ups, dips, anytime you want to indicate that the working load is just their own weight, with the option to add extra weight, whether it's for weighted versions or machine-assisted versions. You can also work with RPE. RPE stands for Rate of Perceived Exertion, usually on a scale of 1 to 10. For example, if you set the RPE to 8, that means you expect your client could still do 2 more reps before failure. If you don't want your client to give any kind of feedback, whether it's weight or anything else, you can just select none. Just be aware, if you set it to none, your clients won't be able to give any feedback on the weight or resistance used. The second label is for reps or time for the exercise. Here's what you can set. Max in reps, your client goes to failure. Max in time, your client goes all out for as long as they can. Max in distance, your client pushes for max distance in meters. Then you've got fixed distance. You set a specific distance your client needs to cover, great for running or cardio exercises. Fixed reps, you give them a specific number of reps. For example, 10 reps. If you don't want to give an exact number, you can give a rep range to allow a bit more flexibility, like 8 to 12 reps. And finally, you can set a time. Useful for exercises like abs, cardio, etc. Just like with the resistance label, you can also create custom labels here to give any instructions you want for that exercise. The third label is for rest time. You can set the rest your client should take directly here. The fourth and last label is tempo. Tempo is turned off by default, but you can turn it on and set the exact tempo you want for that exercise. That's for a standard exercise. When you create a superset, you'll see the exact same labels. For circuits, just like I said earlier, the rest time is set on the last exercise of the circuit. For example, if I build a 4-exercise circuit, the first 3 exercises will have a rest time of 0 by default. And the last one, for each round, will have the rest time you've set for the whole circuit. For AMRAPs and EMOMs, etc., the labels are slightly different. For AMRAPs, there is no rest time between exercises. You just define the total number of minutes for the AMRAP and the rest time between rounds. For each exercise, you can still define the resistance and duration or number of reps. For TABATAs, when you set the circuit as a TABATA, we automatically apply the correct values for work time and rest time. For EMOMs, you'll be able to set the total time of the EMOM, then add exercises for each minute. It's super easy. That's everything you can do on Gymkee. You can also stack identical exercises on top of each other to use different intensity techniques. One of the cool things you can do is add what we call exercise options. In Gymkee, there are alternatives and options. Alternatives are configured when you add the exercise into your library, and they're here to give your clients a backup exercise if the one you picked isn't available at their gym or the equipment is in use. Options are for giving your client choices on how to do the exercise, depending on their level. Let's say you add push-ups to a workout. Some people will be fine with regular push-ups, but for others, regular push-ups might be too easy or way too hard. What you can do is add exercise options so you don't get hit with messages like, "Coach, this is too hard. What else can I do?" You can add option A, knee push-ups, option B, close grip push-ups. That way, you've got all skill levels covered. From any exercise, you can also access your client's past performance, so you can see how they did and adjust the next workouts accordingly. Speaking of next workouts, that's what we are about to build. On a 12-week program, you are obviously not going to build every workout one by one. Otherwise, what's the point of using Gymkee? We're here to save you as much time as possible while helping you deliver the best coaching experience to your clients. When you've created a workout and want to reuse it, you have 3 options. First, if it's a simple workout you want to repeat later in the same program, you can just copy the workout and paste it into the day you want. Second, if it's a workout you plan on using often across different programs, you can save it as a template. Once it's saved, you can just drag it into any workout, no matter what program you're working on. And finally, you can duplicate an entire week with all your workouts and paste it onto other weeks in the program. You can duplicate it just in the next week, every other week, or across all the remaining weeks. That way, you can build full programs in no time. Once your program's ready, all that's left to do is send it. Your client will receive it instantly on the mobile app. Once the program's created, you can track your client's progress right from their profile and quickly see who's about to finish the program. For each client, you can view the full post-workout summary, so you can optimize what's next and give them proper feedback. If you want to see what a program looks like on the client's mobile app, check this out. You just received your first workout on your coaching app, and we're going to show you exactly how to complete it properly. When you open your app, if you've got a workout scheduled for today, it will be the very first thing you see. Just tap it to check out what your coach has planned for you.